LAFMFam. Hey. Let me stop. What's good, y'all? I know ain't nobody gonna be on here this early. I decided to do a live stream. It's been a minute since your girl went live, okay? And since I did a video, I just finally got all my stuff transferred over to the new home, like Wi-Fi and all that, because I can't edit no videos and upload the videos from my computer without the Wi-Fi. So soon I'll be start editing videos and uploading. But I said, you know what? Girl, just go live. Hey, number one, go ahead and thumbs up that video. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for you, girl. Let me go sit my tail down in the bed. Ooh, let me turn the light on. My bad. Turn off the lights. Why you looking at me like that? And light a candle. Turn them off. How y'all been doing? Don't be afraid to talk to your girl. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Don't be scared to talk. But y'all, God has been good, been so good, y'all. Been a blessing for my family. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all a little story of how we end up being in this home. Baby, it's truly a blessing. Because one thing for sure, I might need to sit on the couch because I can't sit like this. But we've been looking for a place to stay for a while now, since last year, December/January. I need my charger. And we was driving around this area and stuff, and we was like, it's a nice house, but didn't think we could afford the living over here. But I was searching online. I ended up finding the house original that I wanted, but my heart wasn't into that home. Okay, it was calling my name because of the kitchen was nice, but it wasn't calling. The whole house wasn't calling my name because it was too small for my family. Where my charger at? Did I leave it in the car? Aiden, you go in the car and get my charger. My phone about to go dead. I should have charged the phone up or went live on my computer. Thank you for thumbs up the video. But so that house was unavailable to us. And so I kept looking. And one thing for sure, I never stopped looking. And so I kept looking. I found another house. I said, oh, this is beautiful. Everybody could fit. Everybody could be here living comfortable, up large with their feet up on the couches. Not on the couches, but you know what I'm trying to say. It could be comfortable living. Some of them can have their own room and stuff. And when I say we walked in this house and we already drove in this area, I said, you know what? There ain't nobody guy. I said, this house is mine. So I called the company up and they worked with me. And it was quick. They got us in here quick. But I was like, you know what? We've been wanting to live in this area for the longest, and God made it happen. Let me sit over here, charge my phone up. And boom, da-da! Let me turn the light on. I can't see nothing. I know I need some light up in here. We are in the home. Because I didn't give up. The moral of the story is, keep going after what you want. Because if you don't give up, it's going to happen. I had a dream before even looking at this house of my countertops. I was talking to my brother, and my father was in this home. Mind you, they have not came and visited yet, so they don't know what the house looked like. But in my dream, they was here, and I was talking with him over my kitchen counter / bar type thing, and I was like, the house I was looking at was not in my dream. The first house that I wanted, and then the second house, I said, you know what? Those are the countertops that was in my dream. I'm a big dreamer, y'all. So I usually dream of things before it happened, and then it comes true. And so I looked at this house. So me and my husband went to the place and decided to go ahead and do a viewing of this house. And I said, this is the exact countertop I had in my dream. Let's go ahead and get it. Sure enough, we ended up getting it, and I'm here. But it's crazy how God works in mysterious ways. But you, as long as you keep a mindset of what you trying to, like, the goal that you're trying to reach. Meaning, like, say you want to get you a house, you know, and as long as you got that main key in your head, a house need to be done. You don't care if you want to rent or buy or whatever the case may be, whatever your financial situation is at that moment, but you know you want to get you a house. Because it's okay to rent. You know, some people rent to build income, and then maybe next year or the following next 6 months, then they're gonna buy them a house. It's just how life works at this moment, especially at this time. I want to advise someone buying a house at this time because the prices is extremely high. For just to rent a home is high. I'm talking about $2,000 a month. You understand me? So if you ain't got your big girl, big boy panties on, I don't advise you buy nothing, because you are already looking like putting down at least 40 grand on a house. It depends on where you stay, maybe higher than that. You got to put more down to have a less payments a month, the desired payment that you want to have a month. So keep that in mind too. And if you go rent, keep in mind that you got to pay extra for the deposit for some month. You might have a high deposit. Depends on your credit. If your credit is messed up, extra, double it. But you know how they go. But keep in mind, it costs money just to move out your old home into the new home, no matter if you're renting or if you buying. Trust and believe. Bills, freaking bills from the two places right now that I'm dealing with. But all that soon will be over with, because right now I'm still at my old home transporting stuff to the new home. And this week we should be done with the utilities that we need. But I'm not complaining because it's definitely a move up. But it's kind of scary too, because it's like something, I'm not the type to move every year. My kids never move every year. They haven't moved since they was babies. Hey, Lori. So then by them moving, it's long time overdue. It's supposed to been happening to move. So, and it's just a scary feeling, you know, because it's something new. It's like, it's something that you're not used to. So of course it's gonna be a scary feeling at first, but you're gonna get used to it, you know, adjusting to the neighborhood, which is nice over here. I ain't having no problems yet, but let me tell y'all what happened when we first moved in. When I first moved in here, I already having plumbing issue. I'm like, what is going on? The devil is a lie, but you know, we not fixing that issue, but gotta talk to the, you know, refund, because it wasn't our problem. It just happened. Anyway, it's a long story short. Y'all see that in the vlog, because I did record. I just gotta edit. It happened right before Easter, so thank y'all for thumbs up the video. It's crazy. It said about 4 thumbs. That is weird. Can y'all see me? It just kicked me out for no reason. But why say I've been in here for a minute and 55 seconds? You two need to get a bill, need to do right. We've been saving our pennies for our next house because I don't want to move again but once. Right. That's what I told my husband. I said, man, before we move again, man, moving sucks. It really do. Moving definitely sucks. And after we was in the process of moving, somebody had the nerve to go inside the old home I was in. I think it was the neighborhood kids or whatever. My door was wide open, and they didn't say nothing. So ain't no point of us calling the police or whatever, because we had majority of our stuff over here. But we made sure we've got it set up to where they can't go in no more. But you know, kids gonna do stupid stuff. They're trying to go in, trying to vandalize homes and stuff like that. But I don't know why people do that. And then when we had put our trash out, my neighbor said a man came over to our house and he went through all our trash. When I say papers that I tore up myself and throw away, but didn't think somebody gonna come in and look in my trash. Who does that? So they had all my trash out on the floor. All my trash bags had holes in them. I don't know what they was looking for. Every toy that we was throwing away was out of the box that we was throwing away as well. Everything was, my husband had to put everything back. We had to rebag some of the trash. Like a grown man, maybe they was looking for something to scrap or whatever. They thought we was scrapping. But my neighbor said it was a grown man. He went through all the trash. He said they do that all the time, but we ain't never had that happen to us since we been in that home. It just waited till after we leave to do something like that. And normally when you have trash like that out on the side of the stump or whatever, the trash people ain't gonna pick that up. It's gonna be it's gonna be right there till you, the homeowner, will come over there and pick it up for you. So good thing we was there right before the trash people came to pick all that trash up and bag all the stuff up that had holes in them. And it's like it's put on more work on us that we already put out on the stump neatly, and no, it was not messed with. So I was like, thank you, whoever that was. And I told my lady, next time they come over there, let us know so we can handle the situation. But it's always something. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Oh, a nosy grown person clean it up though. I'm telling you, shoot, I don't know why people do that. Hey Frank, how are you? Yeah, nosy kids, and we know it's kids the first time they went inside the home, but then for my neighbor, he said it was a grown man that came by. But I think he was looking for some metal, something for him that, you know how you can get cash for scraps, like you can go scrap your refrigerator, dryer, whatever you put out there on the stump, they'll come by and pick it up. And he had a truck full of stuff already, so he was looking for something to scrap. But clearly, if it's in a trash bag, it's trash. And no metals inside of it. Well, most people may have metal inside their trash, but I don't know who. But I know we put ours on the side, stacked up to where they can put it in there themselves. But that's something new I ain't never dealt with before in my life. When you move, you gotta deal with stupidity. Okay? Either people gonna try to come to your home knowing after you leave just to go be nosy and stuff. But I'm kind of glad I got up out that neighborhood because it's starting to get worse than it is now, especially the children that's being raised around there. The reason why I say that because most kids nowadays ain't being raised right. That mean they ain't being disciplined well. Their parents is not getting on to them when they need to be told. These kids can talk to you any kind of way and call you all kind of B's, H's, that call you to cuss you out from the top to the bottom. And they don't care if you go tell their daddy, their mama, and their daddy, they ain't gonna do nothing. Those are the type of kids that I was dealing with in my neighborhood. They like to jump on other innocent kids that can't defend themselves, fight and stuff like that. I was like, it's time for me to go because if their parents is not gonna handle it, I'm liable to hurt one of them children and beat them up, meaning get that belt and whip their tail like they my own kids, or I'll be in somebody's jailhouse messing with my children. So I said, it's time to go. It was just perfect timing for everything. But girl, these kids nowadays are disrespectful, okay? Back when my son was in the hospital, I had shared a bathroom with the other family in the room. Woo, boy, you see how people treat the potty? It is gross. Clean it up after yourselves. Needs to be taught in school. Exactly. Matter of fact, it was a song called clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, clean up. That little clean up song that you teach the kindergartens or you teach the daycare kids. Hello. Everybody know the cleanup song. But they don't be teaching these kids. These kids. I don't see how the teachers doing it nowadays. Dealing with these disrespectful kids, acting like can't nobody be told them nothing to do. Cause baby, I wish one of my kids would go to school and cuss out a teacher or tell them that you can't touch me or you can't do this. And no, I'm not them little acting all like they got some long hair, but they really ain't got no long hair, just shaking and bobbling their head and stuff like that, trying to be disrespectful to the teacher. I wish one of my kids would. I wish they would. It's just like not all parents can think like you. Not all parents can discipline their kids like you. Some don't discipline at all. If you tell them no, they still gonna do it. You tell them no, they tell you yes. I'm gonna do it no matter what you say. And the parents don't do nothing but sit there and allow them to do it. Baby, I remember back in the day, I wish somebody would. Back in the day, My grandmas didn't play. My mama didn't play either. If you even tell them the opposite of what they telling you, you'll be picking your lips and your teeth off the floor. But it's not like that no more nowadays. It's not like that. These kids ain't got the fear of God in them. They ain't got no fear of nothing. They not scared of nothing, okay? Some parents are scared of their own kids. Exactly. It really stinks that some parents are dropping the ball on the kids. Exactly, Lord. It goes back to the parents who are friends with their kids. Exactly. But you know, back in the day, I have a cousin like that. And I see what you're saying, Frank, because she and her mom are like friends. But they understand the relationship of her mom being the mother and she's the daughter, but they still treated each other as friends. It's like it's a time where you could be a mom and a daughter and a time to be friends. But some of these kids around here just think that their parents are strictly friends. They don't know the boundaries between, okay, listen to mama, and then the boundaries of being a friend. No, it's no boundaries in between that. They just do whatever. Or some parents, I don't know, something wrong with them mentally, but they be treating them like they best friends too, clubbing and they go out there clubbing, drinking, doing the most with their kids, and they do not care. And it's a lot of them doing that nowadays. Matter of fact, what happened? I've been seeing these weird, man, have y'all heard of Nature Boy? That called himself the God. I said, what is this world is coming to? He got arrested in Atlanta, Georgia. Matter of fact, it was a whole TV show that Tyler Perry done did with the cults, and it's real life cults out here. Y'all gotta be careful with that. Cause if you don't line yourself up with what the Bible say, I'm telling you, and you could have somebody else to manipulate your mind and have you thinking that they are God. But these people are so, I wouldn't call them stupid, but they do act stupid sometimes. But that man got so much power of mind controlling to those women and the men. Like he called them men his disciples, and he had like 6 wives, I believe. I don't know how many wives, but baby, it's like a whole TV series I've been watching left and right dealing with this man. Y'all, if you don't know what I'm talking about, on YouTube, all you got to do is type in Nature Boy, and you will see him getting arrested. You will see him abusing and talking mess to the women. Like, these women in real life getting abused, and they sit there and allow it to happen and scared to leave. And when they leave, their minds are manipulated of thinking they can't survive out there on their own if they leave him. That's how... It's scary out here in this world. Y'all need to be prayed up and be woke and don't let nobody manipulate y'all. But that is going on right now as we speak. I always said I still be spitting out teeth if I talk to my mom wrong. Right. Girl, you be picking all the chiclets to the teeth off the floor. Disrespect your mama like that. But yeah, y'all, this world's getting more crueler and crazier by the minute. I haven't seen that one, but I've seen the other cult docs, and they are always heartbreaking. These people really believe those crazy leaders. Yes. Matter of fact, he be in the store. He was in a flea market. I seen a video today. He was at the flea market with those women. And when I say these women and men, he got women and men giving this man 10 to 50 bands. This man gets money. He be on Big O. He be on Instagram Live. He be everywhere. He is getting paid. People sending him money for allowing him to do what these women, like, he degrade these women. The women they can go out there and work it, but they make sure they bring that money straight to him. He tells you what to do with your own money. Imagine you being a independent woman and you meet a man, and all you know is you make your own money and you spend your money how you want to do it, and nobody's controlling you how to spend your money. That's him. He controls those women how to use their money, and most of that money is being used on him, on clothes, on shoes, the housing that they stay under. They even got kids. Well, I know it's one kid there, but I think the other girl is pregnant. They got a little boy up in there in that environment. Got him looking at videos of DNA and saying DNA is God and the black man is God. It's like It's crazy. Got these women thinking that all black men in this world is God. Although in the Bible said, I gotta look it up. Somewhere in the scripture, if you know what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. Although it was Jesus talking, he said, the Father that lives in him, and as he lives in him, as he lives within us as well. He's lived within all of us, not just one race culture of the black man. He lives within all races, all men, every human being walking on this earth. But the women, he told the women that they are, what did he say? Basically are there just to have kids and be abused, and they really ain't nothing compared to a black man. I was like, it makes you want to cry watching those videos. It really do. One girl had a whole psychic break. She just started screaming because she got mad because he always picked on her. Every time he go live, he picked on this one girl. And went out there in the neighborhood, broke some glass, and started screaming. And she screamed so bad that the neighbors thought that he was killing her. Y'all better look it up on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. It is going viral on YouTube dealing with Nature Boy. They call him Eligio something. Eligio. I don't know. But his name is, they call him Nature Boy, but they call him the 3 guy. But don't you, look, if you ain't got the willpower and you don't control your own mind, you can go ahead and watch it. You gotta be strong in your faith, honey, because everything in that video is completely demonic. That man is demonic. He's the devil in the flesh. The end times, what they say in the book in the Revelations, oh, it is so true, and it's happening right now as we speak. Y'all better stay woke and start reading. Hold on, y'all. Let me go. Hold on, just real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. Hold on, y'all. My allergies acting up, y'all, since I've been over here. How do I flip this thing? Allergies acting up. This pollen ain't no joke. It's been raining. We having tornadoes left and right. When I say the pollen, April showers is not my thing. I don't even want to get to the summertime because the summertime it's gonna have me hot. I already have my hot flashes right now. In this spring here, I can't. I like the weather in spring, but the spring pollen, oh no, it's not for me. Allergies up the mug. Citrazine ain't working right now. I need to get Zyrtec. Zyrtec is barely working. But anyway, I'm looking at this comment section. It says, bingo. Bingo Mukbangs. How you doing? He been doing this for years. He is from Chicago. We do not claim him. He has been barred out of the country's reasons why he came back to America. Wow. His latest adventure after years of multiple wives, he introduced his new wife, which was a trans man. Wow. Oh yeah, my nose is running so bad. It's down the street. Yes, I've seen a video going viral with that, but I don't know if that was a joke. I was like, can this be a joke looking at this, or is these people really serious? Apparently it's been going on for years, like Bingo said. It's definitely been going on for years because you could tell the dates on the old videos. Was he in Puerto Rico or outside of Mexico? I don't know, but how he got to Atlanta, Georgia, I don't even much know. But then they had an interview with his whole brother. His brother was telling him how they grew up being adopted or whatever. So I guess, and he has some type of mental issues dealing with, I don't know if he's bipolar or something, but something ain't right upstairs. And He would sit there and degrade those women, call all kinds of bees, and would slap them and allow those other women to slap the individual, and they could be doing nothing, and they only can wear a certain color black, maybe some blue jeans, but it's got to be all black. I'm like, maybe because I'm too, can't nobody fool me, and I'm more of a independent woman myself, and plus my faith is so high, I can't allow nobody to tell me nothing, because I can spot out some BS a mile away. I can hear some BS a mile away. You could tell me something, I'm like, really? You gonna tell me they lie? My kids can't even lie to me because I know when they lying. It's like, it's so strong. Like, my intuition is so strong. You may tell me something today, but I'll go to sleep that night, or if I have a real live vision, oh, it will come to me. The truth will come to me. Believe it or not. That's just how nobody can mess over me. Trust and believe. But that is just, I don't know how those women are able to sit there and endure all that. It's just crazy and it's mind blowing. Hey Deborah, how you doing? It's extra ridiculous when the leader is crazy, abusive, claiming to be a great and God. And they hit that line to the people. Girl, when I say he trying to get himself, he already in jail, but he trying to get him deep, deep, deep under the jail, because he trying to get his disciples, quote unquote, air quotes, his disciples to tamper with evidence. Gonna try to call the girl that put the charges on them, trying to change her mind of filing the charges, because he got 3 charges on him right now that I know of the R word, RAPE, and he got 2 counts of those, I think, and something else. I forgot the name of the word when you take somebody on not of their will or whatever, but it's crazy. But he tried to get her ex-lover, Solar, I think that's his name. Look, it's like a movie series. Once you get into doing your research on these people, it's like watching a whole movie series. I'm like, oh my God, you can't believe this is happening. He's pure. That man is a devil for real. Like, the way his voice changed, his eyes will even look demonic. Like, just looking into somebody's eyes can tell you a whole lot of things. Like, something ain't right. And I was like, maybe they putting on the show. If they put on the show, they are good actors. But no, according to what people are telling me, it's real life stuff, because I thought they was acting for clicks and views and for some money for some time now. But according to, matter of fact, one of his first initial wife, his legal wife, I don't know if they still married as we speak. She got a whole YouTube channel on here. Her name is Eliana. Is her name Eliana? I don't know her YouTube channel now. I don't got my computer right here. My computer's in the room. I gotta look it up. But she got a whole YouTube channel, and she said this stuff is real. The way she don't change a whole lot. But I don't know her, or none of these women, but you could tell since she left from what she was dealing with them, she's in a different mind space as we speak. But I hope they do follow through and follow suit with what they're going through to help save those other women. I know those other women don't want to be saved because they so deep into the organization, and they feel like everything that he's doing, because they say they deserve getting hit. They deserve doing this and that, dealing with these bad treatments against them, because they deserve it. Because that man got them thinking they deserve all that. I'm like, baby, one of them was a so-called queen. All y'all could be queens. The terminology is like, you can't eat until he say you can eat. They eat at certain times. They feed this dude like he's king, and he say he's king. Everything they do, it's like, what they do that? I ain't never seen that in my life. I thought it was on TV only. No, this is real life type cult type stuff. I thought the churches was bad, baby. With the we ain't finna get into that. But nah, this is worse than the church. And I ain't saying all churches is a cult. It's a certain church I'm talking about. But that I've seen in real life. But it's worse than that. Matter of fact, he could be the next Jim Jones. Y'all know who Jim Jones is? He could be the next Jim Jones. I think his name is Jim Jones. The one that he was a cult leader back in the day that came through. He came through Louisiana, got some people. Came through all over the United States to get some people. And I guess the FBI and them was on him, just like the FBI and them was on this dude here, Nature Boy. And before they went any further, he had everybody drink that Kool-Aid and everybody died, even the kids. The kids died first, then the parents. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go do your research. But he can be the next Jim Jones. That's how powerful that he has over those people. Now, he ain't got no power over here. He ain't got no power over here because I'm too strong. I'm too strong with anybody to manipulate me. But the way he got control over those men and women over there, oh, he could tell them now, go put this in some Kool-Aid and drink it. Them fools will do it. He could be the next Jimmy. Thank you, Deborah. Makes me wonder what these people. Did I read that one? The past. I went to the past to accept abuse. Probably allowed sad starts to life. Yeah, most of that stuff comes from your youth. How you been? Most of the stuff can come from your youth, can come to your adult life. How you been mistreated and abused as a child and stuff like that. That plays a part of your adult life. You know, like how some men say that women got daddy issues and they dealing with that in their adult life. Same thing for men when they get abused as a child, or women. It don't matter what men or what women, it don't matter who you are. If you dealt with some issues and you have not get treatment for your issues at a young age, or if you have not, and you still dealing with that type of issue, you're going to bring that into your adult life regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's like trauma. And then you could become, some of them end up being the abuser that abused them, and now they playing that role of abuser. You know what I'm saying? You never know what a person may be going through it as a young age, and they decide, thinking it was okay, and they become that. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to pay attention to your kids now, and pay attention to who your kids hang out with, for one. Pay attention to the things that they do. For the parents that got their kids cell phones in middle school. Hell, I know some people got cell phones in 5th grade in elementary school. Still they got no privacy around here. If you pay, especially if you paying a bill, go through their bills, go through their phone. You walking, if you clean up the house, go clean up their room, go through their bed. You have to do that because you never know, they might be into some type of mess. Could be in the game, they could be anything that you have no knowledge of, and it could be under your roof. Sit up under your roof, and somebody come busting in your house or whatever because you ain't paid attention to your kids or something like that. I mean, you got to be on high alert at all times with all your kids. Right, Frank, watch out for their social media. Especially their social media. Man, I went through my son's social media. I sure did, because I'm glad I did, because I had to make a police report a few months back. This girl that my son don't like anymore, they call themselves being girlfriend, boyfriend, quotes, because they never went nowhere. They never went on a date. They just like each other. You know, the crush, your first crush. So my son, I keep saying my brother, my son doesn't like her anymore. So she made threats to my son that she was gonna beat him up. She even had other boys to come fight my son. It's like, it's been going on since the beginning of this last school year. That's how long it's been going on. I've been dealing with this girl. And recently, she had this boy that she was liking out. She had so many, she got at least about 5 boyfriends from different schools, because I'm looking at group texts that this girl in. When I say homegirl is a really hot pocket, she is a hot pocket. And I bet you her mama don't know nothing of the stuff that she's going on when she up there showing everything under the sun when it comes to her body parts and everything else. I'm not kidding. Like, she doesn't have the home training of how to protect your goodies and keep it to yourself until you meet the right person that you want to marry. Of course, in the reality world, everybody most people have sex before they get married. Okay, that's normal, But because either they wasn't taught, or some of the kids they was taught, they just couldn't wait. But you still got to have that talk with your kids. But as parents, of course, you want your kids to get married, to have kids, be fruitful and multiply. That's how it's supposed to really go. But in reality, the way this world is set up, most of these kids is not waiting. They doing it right now. Hell, some of them girls are pregnant right now as we speak in middle school, 5th grade. It's just like, ain't no controlling that. But as long as you, as the mom and the father, some of these households don't even have a father. And majority of these households that doesn't have father be the black fathers. Ain't no black fathers in these homes nowadays. They get these women pregnant and they up and leave. I don't know how we got on this topic, but we on this topic. But it's the truth. Most African American homes, as we speak today, are without fathers, black fathers that produce these kids. And they go around here, around yonder, and produce more kids and still don't stay there to take care of their responsibility. Guess who's left to deal with that responsibility? The mothers, the black mothers, or it could be the Caucasian mothers too, because some of them like the black men too as well, and they get pregnant, and guess what? They fatherless. They working 9-to-5 jobs. Some of them ain't got 2 jobs to pay rent, electricity, gas, you name it. All bills, car notes, phones, everything, you name it. We are stuck with this responsibility. That's why it's important for us to teach our kids now, hey, your mama went through this. I ain't gonna hide or sugarcoat nothing, but I don't want this for you. I want best for you. I want you to wait, because you're gonna have to deal with the heartaches I did with you as of raising you. Because some of these women are having kids in high school, middle school, and being teenage moms. I bet they went through the struggle too. It's like, it's hard. Or being single mothers of 3 like I did. I had my son my freshman year of college. Even though I graduated high school, I had him at 21, freshman year of college. 1920, I mean. So still, not a year and a half later, I had my first set of twins. So I did the single mom with 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Until my husband came around, and then everything changed for me for the better. But you want best for your kids. That's what I'm trying to tell my daughters. They know about the sex. They know about the diseases. They know about, what it takes to raise a child, stuff like that. And I really don't want that for my kids. I want them to don't even think about the word sex. I don't even want them to think about a man, period, right now, because what these little boys can do for you? Buy you a piece of bubble gum or some butterscotch candy or something like that. They can't do nothing for you right now. What, they gonna borrow $5 from their mom and daddy and give it to you? That's all they can do right now. They can't work if you decide to get pregnant right now. Like, what can they do for you? It's still education into your kids. Like, education is important, because some of these kids out here, and I see a lot of them on YouTube, mothers on YouTube. Honey, they know their kids out here wilding out. They know their kids out here exploring different type of atmosphere when it comes to men and women. They dealing with both sides. They dating men and women at the same time, but they just looking for love because love is not at home. Let me say that again. Some of the kids that's out here looking for love when love is not even at home. They're not getting love from their own mama. They ain't getting love from their own daddy. Like I said, someone ain't got their daddies in the household. It's just like some of the kids are doing it because they need attention. Because they're not getting attention at home. It starts from where, y'all? At home. Hey, Raymond, how are you? That's why I said some of these women, well, still, I know they on YouTube doing their things and stuff like that, but it's a certain point in time you need to get your tail up off of YouTube and tend to your kids. I know I love YouTube as it is, as of today, but I won't dare put YouTube first for my kids. My kids need me right now. I talk to y'all later, holla, peace. But now you got women on here on YouTube doing live streams and stuff. Kids hungry and they want to sit here and talk hours and after hours. Like, I get it. YouTube can be your job, but hey, get your tail up and go see what your kid want. Go cook it. If you can't do that, we'll get off of YouTube and then come on an hour or two later, come and handle your business. Your kids come first regardless. Handle your business first with your household. Make sure your household's straight first. Then you can get on YouTube and do whatever. So if you can see women like that on YouTube doing that, imagine the women on off of YouTube. Imagine the women off of YouTube. You think they out here giving enough attention to their kids as we speak now? No, that's why these kids out here being fast, talking to every dick and Harry and Tom, and trying to give their most precious jewels to these men because they looking for love in all the wrong places without having their mind in them books. Let's see what I can do to graduate. Let's see what I can do to go to college. Let's see what I can do to make myself proud and become a doctor or a lawyer one day. Now you can ask the kid now, right now, what job you want to have in the future. Some of the kids would say McDonald's. Some of the kids may say I want to be a YouTuber. Now I realize what it takes to be a YouTuber. Hey, it take me 34 minutes to get 6 likes. It's gonna take me probably another year, maybe less than 6 months if I work hard at it. It depends how you work. It may take longer to get 10 bands on YouTube. These kids think you can get rich and die trying on YouTube when it's really hard work dealing with this YouTube. It's not that serious. Nobody want to be, very few want to be doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. I need to go blow my nose again. Let me get some tissue. Honey, this allergist. Who in the world got a truck? Okay. But yeah, let me see what y'all saying. Thank you, thank you, Deborah. This is YouTube controlling them. Exactly. They have no clue. Hold on. Put y'all on mute. I hate blowing my nose. And I hate when people do that, be on live stream, blow their nose and stuff and burping and stuff. I gotta put y'all on mute. I'm sorry. I ain't finna do me like that. Lord said, thank you. Yes, I can't be. I'm like, ugh, I can't do that. I can't. I won't dare put y'all in that situation of me doing that to y'all. Oh no. If I slip up and burp, it's an accident. But I ain't gonna just sit there and literally just all up in your face or whatever. I'm gonna be a lady, like in, I'm going. But anyway, YouTube will put you on the street. Who you telling? Baby, keep your 9 to 5. I'm looking for a 9 to 5 right now. I want a work at home job. So I can be able to do YouTube and work at home at the same time, make more money. But if your goals is to be a YouTuber, I advise you to pick another first goal because it's going to take a hard work and dedication and consistency to stay on task to even get 10 bands on YouTube. And some people took them 6 months on. Some people took them a year. Right now, one girl took them 8 years to get it. 8 years to get 10 bands. So now you do your math work on that. But if you're doing YouTube, do YouTube. But you gotta be, you can't expect, because every month is different. You may get 10 bands right this month, but next month you coming out with $100. The month after that, you may get $200. You may get nothing, because you gotta have $100 threshold, okay? So, baby, y'all better pick another goal. But and still, it's okay to still do YouTube, but have like a educational background to it. Like go to school still. Like I went to school for medical building and coding and got my degree in that. But I could be working in that field right now, but you got to be certified and all that. And that's been since I had my last set of twins, 2010. And I know the medical code done changed by now. So I have to go back to school to re-educate myself some more. It gonna cost money. Oh, I heard they doing student loan forgiveness again, y'all. So whoever got student loans, like your girl, I'm about to go call them now. They trying to wipe away your debt, like clean off. And that's what I'm trying. I want mine clean off. I don't care if you leave 10 bands on there. Let's get the big numbers off of there. Wipe mine's clean slate too. I've been thinking of writing a book. How crazy is that? Yes, Lord, do it. Do it. Follow your dreams. Write that book. When say that people be thinking I'm joking, I'm dead serious. Yes, write that book. Yes, my sister is 22. I'm like 10 plus years over her. It's wild out here. She got a degree. Good credit on everything, but date the thugs, scammers, rappers. Why Lord go to for the bill, not BD Melvin, Man, not Man. Right, honestly, they really shouldn't have social media, but that is the generation we live in. Exactly. Trauma is a real issue when it comes to the cults. Exactly. But yeah, I've been working on outlines. Yeah, do it. Yeah. Do your outlines first and then put everything in action. Don't give up on your books. I always thought when I was younger, I always wanted to make children's book. But I don't have the knowledge of how to get it published. You know what I'm saying? I know it's probably don't cost you nothing to get it published, or it might cost you a pretty penny to print out some stuff, but I gotta look at the background business side of publishing a book. That knowledge I don't have, but me wanting to write children's book will be good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just never find time to do it because my dreams always change, and it's like something different now. But you definitely follow through, Lord. I'm like, I got me an author friend, Lord Park. She done doing her thing, writing her book. But yes, keep going. Don't give up on your dreams. You could be anything you want to be. That's why a lot of us parents gotta instill that into our kids now as we speak. And not looking forward to work at McDonald's and Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong with working at McDonald's and Walmart. I did not say that. Don't put words in my mouth. Did I say that? No, because I used to work at McDonald's. And I never worked at Walmart, but I did work at a grocery store. I worked at Albertsons. way back in the day. So I have worked at a few restaurants, okay? You got KFC, you know, I keep going. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I was working there during my high school years. And right before the pandemic happened, you know, have y'all heard of Ryan's restaurant? My husband used to be the manager there. And girl, when I say they did my husband so wrong, it was like a normal work day. He went to work and the whole store shut down. No more Ryans. They didn't tell their employees. They didn't even tell the managers that they was closing. They got all their money they was getting the night before and they prepped and they shut down Ryan's clean off the next day. My husband got up at 5:30 in the morning to go to work and come to a locked building and everybody was out of jobs. Try to file unemployment, then still didn't see no money with that. So I had to do what I had to do and go get a job and worked at Whataburger for a few weeks because I had to have surgery because I had gallbladder issues. Long story before that, I had to do what a woman had to do. I had to pick up the slack. My husband was out of a job. I went to go work. And he said, you ain't have to do that because he was looking for another job too. And then he ended up getting a job quick like that. So, you know, bills have to be paid. Bills can't just be overlapping 3-4 months. I ain't let that mug lap 2 months. But you gotta, as a woman, you gotta do what you gotta do to make that money. And I'm not getting on the streets, so I'm going to work at Whataburger. So it's nothing wrong working at these fast food restaurants. It does help. But the Whataburger I was working at every week, $100-some. That's not no money. I'm telling you, that's no money at all. $100-some a week, and you get work like the slave. Literally, you get work like a slave for a little baby check every week. So your goals got to be bigger and think big. I don't care if you work at 2 or 3 jobs, but don't overwork yourself. Find a way to bring in an income and come up with a second plan, you know, so your future generations can live off of well, not live off of, but you could pass something down to your kids. And I'm gonna take that little gem and apply it to myself as well, because that's what I'm working on now. But just gotta, you gotta get the background business side of things. But don't be going out there getting no PPP loans. Man, a lot of these people getting PPP loans, y'all, and right now they paying for it. This one dude, how in the world you owe millions of dollars of stuff in PPP loans? This person had a mansion, had cars and everything. They had to seize all that. We went viral on the news. I don't understand how you can do that. And they robbed the government straight clean off. And I'm like, you don't think you were gonna pay that back? What you thought, Willis? You thought you were gonna just keep all that money and spend it whatever you want to spend it and thinking they weren't gonna get their money back? What's wrong with people? What is wrong with people nowadays? Like, I wouldn't them. Don't get a loan when you know you can't pay it back. If you can't pay it back or don't have a job to pay it back, don't get no loan. Same thing with credit cards. Don't get a credit card. What's wrong with people? Money is money. Doesn't matter where you make it, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Of course, I heard about those loans. Good grief. Yes, yeah, money is money no matter how you make it. But I agree with that. Just be logical with your money. Like, if you okay working hard, man, Whataburger, that's how you say it. You definitely gonna get worked for that $100. I'm just saying. And it was times I was wanted to fight this girl because she kept coming after me. Like, she kept coming for me. I'm like, we both work at the same job. We both working for the money to get bills paid. Why are you coming at me? I got kids, you got kids, and you just want to just keep pushing my buttons. I just like, it took everything in my power just to stay in my lane. The girl just tried me every day, and it wasn't but God would get me up out of there because my gallbladder had exploded. I was on the ground, felt like I was dying, literally. Felt like I was having a heart attack. I couldn't breathe, and it's like acid was just coming up from my throat. I had to get rushed. Oh, it was the worst experience ever. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, going to the hospital, stuff like that. I was treated wrong on the ambulance and everything. Ambulance! I can't even say the word right, but I was treated bad. And I can remember to this day, even the ambulance, the workers, on the people on the EMTs and all that, treat me bad. I was throwing up. He said, don't throw up on my new. He had just got a new. What's that thing they put your body on and they transport you in the thing? I forgot the name of that. Don't throw up on it. I just got this. It's brand new. You worry about your stuff and I'm over here throwing up, boy. I started cussing out in there because I didn't want to do it because I didn't know what they was going to do to me if I would have went crazy on them. But they was worried about the equipment and not worried about me and my vital signs and stuff like that. I don't think they even, did they check? I think they just checked my blood pressure or whatever. But they hurried but got me to the hospital though. The hospital. That's why I say it's important. It's very important to get your life together because you want to have good insurance. Because if you ain't got no good insurance, they would treat you like it ain't nothing. But that's life, how life goes. But I don't know how I got onto that story, but I just be talking. But how long I been on here? I'm good. Yeah, them loans, y'all. Man, look it up on YouTube. I've been watching them videos too. People, they see that light on them loans. I need to charge my phone up before I go dead. That's what I was doing at first, but I'm about to get up off of here. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not mute. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in with your girl, rocking with your girl. I really do appreciate every one of y'all coming through and saying hello to your girl and chit chat. We don't talk about nature, boy. We don't talk about PPP loans. We don't talk about everything in the book. You hear me? I don't even got to the point of what my work history. But you know, what I'm trying to say is stick with a plan. I don't care what plan it is, you stick to it. Process it in your mind, meditate on it, and ask God. Like if it's for you, it's for you. And help him, allow him to help you to guide you in the right direction into your goals, into your plans. Because you don't want to meet the wrong people when you come across the wrong people and your plans get demolished, because that will happen. You just got to know for yourself, for the people that you come across. Because you got some that will manipulate you and take your money. So just stay prayed up at all times and stick with your plan. And once you stick to it, everything will follows in order. The door will open soon and very soon. So until next time, this is your girl, Feet, okay? AKA Felicia Michelle, mama 5, 2 sets of twins, and I'll see y'all in another video. And follow me on all social media platforms. I'm gonna start back posting, okay? On all social media platforms. Until next time, peace. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. You